Hi friends, so today I would like to discuss another important concept from pointers, that is pointers to pointers. So with this title you can guess what is the concept. Pointers to pointers, that means one pointer is pointing to another pointer. We have already know that what is a pointer. Pointer is a variable which is having the address of another variable, or in another term a pointer points to a variable. But with this concept, a one pointer can point to another pointer. That means one pointer can have the address of another pointer. Okay, so how this will get executed, or what is the concept, I will explain with a small program. I'm just taking the previous example. That means where I am declaring a x with a value 100 and I'm declaring a pointer star p. Okay, I want to declare some other variables. I'm just lefting it, not closing it. So what we have done previously, so we have assigned the address of x to p. So for this we have draw some figure like this. X is having a value 100 and its address is some 20,000, and there is a pointer p, and p is having the address of the x. That means its address is 20,000. Like a variable, pointer variable is also having some address. I'm assuming it as a 30,000. Okay, so this is the concept of the previous example. Okay, now I want to add a pointer to pointer concept. So that means one pointer can point to another pointer. How I can declare a pointer which points to another pointer? It is very easy, friends. That is, just add two stars to that pointer. So one star means a pointer, two stars means a pointer to pointer. I am giving the name as a q here. Okay, so like this, p is getting the address of x, q will get the address of p. It's very simple. But p is not a normal variable, p is a pointer variable. So for that I will draw some figure here. So q is another pointer and q is getting the address of p. What is the address of p? That is a 30,000. So you can for your convenience, I am just writing the names x ampersand x, and this is p, and this is address of p, and this is q, and like a pointer variable, it will is also having some address. I'm assuming it as a 40,000. So this is a ampersand of q. Okay, so this is a small memory layout. Okay, now I'll continue with the program. So we know that how to get the value of x. Printf x value is, how you get the x value? Simply by writing x. Similarly, how to get the value of x with p? We know that x value can be accessed by using p. How you do access the value of x with p? We have already seen that just writing a star p. Star p will give you the value of x. Now I want to show you how to access the value of the variable x with q. Simple, it's a very simple concept. That is, just write it as a star q. That's it. That will give you the value of the x. So you may get a doubt that how this star q is working, or how this star q is accessing the value of x. Okay friends, like mathematics, I just show a small calculation kind of a thing that will clarify your doubt. So what I have written, that is a star of q. Okay, I'm just substituting their notations. What is q? Q is a ampersand of p. So I'm writing it as a star ampersand of p. Okay, star. Okay, what is the star ampersand of p? Ampersand p is 30,000. 30,000. Okay, I'm just writing it as a with their names like value at star. Another star means value at. What is the value? That is a 30,000. Okay. Value at, I'm just expanding it. What is the value at 30,000? What is the value at 30,000 in the memory? The value at 30,000 is 20,000. So value at 20,000. Okay, then what is the value at 20,000? From this picture you can know that what is the value at address 20,000? That is 100, which is nothing but a x value. So with a small mathematical like derivation, we can clearly say that star of q is nothing but x. So this is how you can easily understand the concept of pointers to pointers, friends. Okay. With this knowledge, I want to further expand this concept, that is how you access the address of the x. Printf address of x is equals to %u / n. So how you get the address of x? Just ampersand of x, that is enough. And previously we have seen that how to get the address of x with p. So we have already seen that just writing a p will give you the address of x. Similarly, how you get the address of x? Address of x with q. So here that will be star q. Remember friends, star q will give you the address of x. Okay, so I want to clarify this thing also. Okay, how this star q is giving you the address of x. Okay, here I am just writing an explanation for that. So we have written it as a star of q, so which implies star of, okay, for instead of q I can write address of p. Okay, address of p. So here star, what is address of p? Address of p is, from this figure we can know that address of p is nothing but 30,000, and star means value at 30,000. What is the value at 30,000? The value at 30,000 is a 20,000. So here I can write it as a 20,000. Okay friends, from this figure we can easily make it out what is 20,000. This 20,000 is the address of the x. So this is identically equals to address of the x. Okay friends, that means star q will give you the address of the x. Remember friends, star of q will give you the value of the x, whereas star q will give you the address of the x. So this is called a pointers to pointers concept. Okay friends, so out of this, so what is the key points that we have to note is, whenever you want to declare a pointer which points to another pointer, so that should be declared as a star of q. So like any other variable, so the pointer can take the address of another pointer. So q is taking the address of the p. So out of all these things, the pointers can be expanded to any level. That means you can have another pointer that can point to this q. For you can add this to something like, you can have another pointer like star of r, which is a pointer to pointer. That means r can point to the address of the q. So you can extend this level to any level. So if you are thorough with the logic, so this is a concept of pointers to pointers, friends. Thank you.